weeks back, I made a Latin American Inspired Kraut, and I have been letting it ferment a little bit, and I promised that I would come back and share a little bit more about the benefits of eating fermented foods, as well as how I enjoy incorporating the kraut into my diet. Hi, my name is Mary Johnson. I'm a registered dietitian and owner of Healing Food for Cancer. So I will drop a link in the description below to the previous video where I made the kraut. And as I mentioned, I promised that I would come back and share another video where I talked a little bit more about the benefits of incorporating pre- and probiotics meaning fermented foods, into the diet. So this, I think, is a really fascinating area where a lot of research is being done on the gut biome, which is the trillions of bacteria that are mostly beneficial that live in our GI tract. And what research has shown is the more diversity in the bacteria or the microbes in your gut, the better. And at this point, we don't have studies that show causation between the gut biome and our health, but there is a lot of association between having a healthy gut and being in a healthy state. Both diet and lifestyle have shown to have a significant influence on the health of our gut biome. Studies have shown that the health of the microbiome influences cancer and that it impacts the efficacy of all stages of treatment. Prebiotics are carbohydrates that are sources of fiber that the beneficial gut bacteria eat, and that can be in the form of fruits and vegetables, as well as beans and legumes and some sources of grains. Probiotics support a healthy gut biome by supporting the healthy microbes and helping to suppress the unhealthy microbes. So in terms of fermented foods, there are things like yogurt, which can either be dairy or non-dairy. Kefir is another option. Both yogurt and kefir are foods that you can incorporate at breakfast. Kombucha is a beverage that can be enjoyed. It's just important to be sure that you're drinking one that doesn't have a lot of added sugar in it. And then things like miso, which is often an ingredient that is included in soups, tempeh, which is a fermented soy product, as well as some vinegars, fermented pickles, and lots of other fermented vegetables are good sources to enjoy. It's good to incorporate fermented foods at each meal, even if it's just a small portion, as they aid in both digestion and absorption. So I mentioned in the last video that I would share some of my favorite tips for how to eat the Latin inspired kraut. And last night I made a veggie burger and I topped it with guacamole and some of the kraut. For lunch today, I'm going to enjoy the kraut in a taco with, this is a corn tortilla, and I have some pinto beans, some guacamole, spinach, tomato, and the kraut. And then I enjoy this kraut so much, I oftentimes use it as a substitute for salsa on chips, because I think it makes for such just fresh, tangy flavor to add to a meal. You can also add the kraut to things like a baked potato if you're doing like a stuffed baked potato with beans and other vegetables. Really, there's no limit to how you can use it as a garnish. It's just a really nice thing to have in the fridge to be able to quick add to whatever it is that needs an extra dash of flavor, as well as to add some of those beneficial probiotics to your diet. I hope this video was helpful. As always, these videos are not intended to be a substitute for one-on-one individualized care. If you'd like to learn more about working with me one-on-one, you can reach me through my website at healingfoodforcancer.com. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.